Hi, I want to talk with you today about this easel that was sent to me by Kraftgeek. We're going to talk a little bit about what I like about it and also some things that you might want to take into consideration before you purchase one yourself. So if you're interested in looking at these, you can go to kraftgeek.com, and that's craft with a K. Now I want to disclose that they sent this easel to me at no cost and asked me to review this. So let's do that right now. I want to point out that Kraftgeek, it does not appear that they are specifically an art materials company. They seem to be more into creating displays. They create displays for artists as well as for musicians and some other accessories as well. One thing I really like about this easel is how compact it becomes when you fold it up. It has a very streamlined and durable way of folding up. So there are these tabs that come out here, but you don't have to worry about those when you have it in its folded up position. This is something where you could probably just put it right in the back of your car as it is and not have to worry too much about any kind of damage being done to it. It is a combination of metal and plastic, so I would be careful at times with some of the plastic parts. That said, if you're going to be doing a kind of a rough ride, I would not probably transport this without some kind of bag or some kind of packaging just to be extra safe. To open the easel, you just pull it out like that. These things automatically come down, which is very nice. And then this folds out in the back like that. So you could use it as a tabletop easel like this. So I really like that feature about it. It's very versatile in that regard. To extend the legs on this easel, you just turn these, and these fold out telescopically, and that happens on all three legs. Now the thing about the telescopic legs is they do seem pretty durable. I did sometimes have a problem with getting them to lock up because when you pull this out, you have to turn it, well, if you're looking down on the easel, you're going to be turning it counterclockwise to tighten the legs. That said, you wouldn't want to use this for anything heavy because I don't know if the telescopic legs could handle anything really heavy, especially the way the tightening mechanism is. Also, we'll talk about the tabs here in a minute. They don't seem like they'd be something that could handle a lot of weight. With the telescopic legs, I think you have to be careful, and I want to note this. I think this is one of the most important things to note about this. I would not use this as a plein air easel. The reason why is because with these telescopic legs, especially if you're painting in a sandy area, when you go to fold those back up, if you get any kind of sand in there, I could see that jamming these legs. So do not recommend this for plein air painting. I do think it is an excellent supplemental studio easel though, which is what I've been using it for these last 6 months since I've had it. The telescopic legs is the feature though that makes it so nice and compact, which is great if you need to use it as a supplemental easel for taking the shows or for doing some kind of in-studio painting or drawing. To attach your artwork or to set your artwork on the easel, there's these small tabs that come out. Nice thing about these tabs is that when you fold them up, once again, it's nice and streamlined. They're not going to be pulled out very easily by anything that would rub against the easel as you're transporting it. With these tabs, it does seem like they're made out of a fairly durable metal. They are somewhat thin, but not too thin. However, the mechanism on which they connect with the legs of the tripod, it's a very small screw from what I can see in there, which leads me to believe that they would not bear much weight. So once again, don't put a lot of weight on this thing. In order to attach the easel to the top, on the back, you have this dial that you can use to tighten or loosen this top part that comes out. The one thing that I had a reservation about is this right here, the spring-loaded top part that holds the your artwork on there. Now it's nice because it has this tab that comes out and comes down in an L shape, which will prevent the artwork from going forward. And it's fairly stiff, at least it is in its newer condition. So it's not going to easily come forward like that. However, and it's somewhat spring-loaded, and it's fairly stiff, so you can adjust the height. But the one thing that I wished is that it could go a little taller. The maximum vertical height you're going to get for your artwork on here is about 25.5 inches. If your artwork or your panel or whatever you're using is larger than 25.5 inches, it's probably not going to fit on here. I do understand why they did that though, because the longer you go with this, as thin as it is, the more susceptible it can be to damage. And I think what Kraftgeek is going for here is not something where you can put like a massive painting on there, but they're going for convenience and for compact transportation and maneuverability, something that's quick and easy to set up. Any work you put on here is going to have to be at least 11 inches across. Anything more narrow than this, it's not going to reach the 2 tabs. You could try to, in that situation, close these 2 legs together by sliding that up. However, there is no tightening mechanism back here. So it'd be very easy for this to slide back down, the legs to come apart, and your work to fall on the floor. Just be mindful of that. If you did want to do small works, when I'm doing a drawing or something like that, what I do is I will just use a clipboard. So I do like it overall. And for the price, if you want an easel that is very quick and convenient to set up and very quick and convenient to transport, this is a very nice easel for that. I would not use it for painting, and at least for oil painting. If I did use it for painting, I would use it probably just for a water-based medium. With oil painting, you can get a lot of gunk buildup from the oil and things like that. So I would avoid oil painting with this. But I would use it for drawing for sure, which is what I have been using it for the last 6 months. I would use it for display. It's a very nice easel. It's a little more of a modern display. So I think more modern artists would really find this a slick look with their artwork. And I would use it for water-based medium like wash, watercolor, and things like that. I want to thank Kraftgeek for sending this to me and for giving me the time to give it a thorough review. Once again, if you want to check this out, go to kraftgeek.com.